Hello everyone and welcome to my Metru official channel. Carly is drawn nearer by Brennan's secret, Jason issues his last warning, Lulu's mother failure. According to General Hospital teasers on Tuesday, February 18th, Jason Morgan will receive a final warning while Carly Spencer will be drawn closer by Jack Brennan's secret. Here's what viewers can anticipate from Tuesday's broadcast, as Lulu Spencer will also feel inadequate as a mother. First, Brooklyn Quartermain will be called out by Harrison Chase to join him in the shower, but she might be too preoccupied with her guilt to do so. Chase will, however, make a heartfelt gesture at the end that may influence Brooklyn to reveal the adoption of her firstborn. Curtis Ashford might be planning his own Valentine's Day surprise, because Portia Robinson will be asking him for a hint at the Savoy. Trina Robinson, on the other hand, agreed to go to the nightclub with Kai Taylor. Our forecasts indicate that Trina will reveal that information on Tuesday's show, as Kai is unaware that her father owns the establishment. Brad Cooper will have some company at the Savoy from Lucas Jones, but Maxie Jones' matchmaker scheme might pose problems. Brad may be feeling envious since Maxie is attempting to match Lucas with a gorgeous deception model. According to previous teasers, Lulu will confide in Dante Falconeri about feeling inadequate as a mother. Since Dante disagrees, he will give her a motivational speech and propose that they are all trying their best in the face of adversity. They will spend some intimate moments together after Brennan surprises Carly with a Valentine's Day bouquet. We'll see if Carly is referring to the Valentine Cassadine drama in Baden-Baden or maybe a recent admission that Brennan is about to make, since she will acknowledge that she enjoys knowing something about him that no one else does. That is to say, Carly will be drawn to one of Brennan's secrets, while she is unaware of another. Carly is unaware that Brennan appears to be enlisting Jocelyn Jacks in the WSB and subjecting her to some dangerous tests as a result. Armed Jocelyn will travel to Cyrus' hiding place using the address Brennan gave, and she will encounter him later this week, putting her in risk. Brennan and Carly will soon be receiving updates on the impending mayhem. It appears that Anna Devane will grudgingly let Jason go from the PCPD, but she will ask him to try her out first. Jason might not be willing to avoid Cyrus, even though Anna will encourage him to do so, and give her a chance to legally take him down. Keep an eye out for Guy Wilson, who will be replacing Jonathan Jackson in Tuesday's episode as a temporary Lucky Spencer recast. According to General Hospital teasers, Cyrus will soon arrive at Elizabeth Baldwin's, Rebecca Herbst, house, placing Lucky in the center of the chaos and maybe putting his life in danger. Jocelyn is suspicious, Drew is causing drama, Cyrus becomes aggressive, and BLQ guilt. The Wednesday, February 19th, 2025, General Hospital spoilers are here. Fans should anticipate that Lulu Spencer will be educated in tomorrow's show. Brooklyn Quartermain becomes increasingly guilty. Dante Falconeri receives a confession from Harrison Chase. Emma Scorpio Drake also seeks assistance from Jocelyn Jacks. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming ABC soap opera episode as you continue reading. Enlightened by Lulu Spencer. You may anticipate that Lulu will gain some insight in the upcoming episode of the ABC soap opera. Dante is the source of this. Lulu had previously acknowledged to Dante that he was correct to leave Rocco Falconeri in order to pursue Charlotte Cassadine. The fact that Lulu no longer seemed to know her own kid also troubled her. Lulu will gain some insight from Dante. The guilt of Brooklyn Quartermain. Regarding Lulu, she and Brooklyn share another scene. A preview clip shows Lulu snapping at BLQ. Lulu claims that it is her fault if it isn't working as Brooklyn stands there looking astonished. Although it's unclear what Lulu is talking about, BLQ might still feel bad about Giovanni Gio Palmieri. Dante is likely to press Chase to reveal information on Brooklyn. Chase admits something to Dante, despite his reluctance. Liz Baldwin's serious risk. According to Wednesday, February 19th General Hospital teasers, Elizabeth Liz Baldwin let Cyrus Renault in. In an episode teaser for tomorrow, Cyrus expresses his fear that this cannot wait. It appears that Liz tries to shut the door, but Cyrus prevents her from doing so. Curtis Ashford's battle. Curtis Ashford informs Portia Robinson that they don't want their Valentine's Day to be ruined by Drew Kane Quartermaine over at the Savoy. But there is a hint that Curtis and Drew's conflict may intensify. Willow Tate Corinthos is also taken by surprise. Jack Brennan and Carly Spencer are cut off. Brad Cooper and Lucas Jones are still getting back in touch. Even though Lucas' blind date didn't exactly go as planned, it seems like these old lovers are getting back together. Is a second chance conceivable for Brady and Lucas? Jocelyn also asks Emma questions. The pre-med major doesn't simply answer yes when Emma asks for Jocelyn's assistance. Emma smiles as Jocelyn questions her. Lulu receives amazing news. Lulu Spencer was startled. According to General Hospital spoilers, Anna Devane gives Dante Falconeri some very important news. Lulu Spencer is later shocked after he fills her in. Therefore, Valentine and Charlotte Cassadine may be involved in the major news. Finding her daughter and bringing her permanently to Port Charles is Lulu's first priority. She worries about her safety while she and Valentine are on the run. Spoilers for General Hospital, Lulu Spencer. However, her uncle Cyrus Renaud and his most recent victim on General Hospital might be alarmed by the startling revelation. Jordan Ashford, the deputy mayor, comes up with a plan in the meanwhile, probably against Jen Sidwell. Cyrus Renaud is also being pursued by Elizabeth Weber and Lucky Spencer. GH spoilers for Week 2, Sasha Gilmore admits. Drama simmers for someone else while Lulu Spencer struggles to process the most recent revelation. Sasha Gilmore confesses to someone this week. She is not likely to acknowledge that Michael Corinthos is her biological father. She could concede, though, that Jason Morgan isn't. Jason later faces up against his identical brother, Drew Quartermaine. Additionally, Anna Devane has an urgent request for Jason on General Hospital. He then makes a crucial choice. Drew battles Curtis Ashford in the meantime. Willow Tate is also taken by surprise. Harrison Chase intensifies the romance for Brooke Lynn Quartermaine in another scene. He later makes a confession. After that, Brooke Lynn has to confront her worst fear. Maybe she tells someone about her teen pregnancy. General Hospital 2-week spoilers February 17th to 28th, Carly's furious, Cyrus nailed, and life or death pandemonium #GH. 2 weeks at General Hospital, Jack Brennan's mission. Additionally, Jack Brennan has a surprise in store for Carly on GH. It's definitely for Valentine's Day. They are interrupted, though. Brennan is later on a mission to control damage. Additionally, Jocelyn Jack's investigation into Cyrus Renaud may be involved. Additionally, Kai Taylor and Trina Robinson spend V-Day together. Maxie Jones lays Cupid in the meantime. Laura Spencer Collins is furious in another scene on General Hospital. Isaiah Gannon and Portia Robinson then attempt to rescue a life. GH is more attractive than ever. Watch the ABC Sudzer to find out what makes Lulu Spencer's world turn upside down. Jason's important choice. According to today's General Hospital spoilers, romance is in the air, but there is also danger. Chase is cocky, Portia makes fun of Curtis, Trina dates Kai, Lucas gets back in touch with Brad, Lulu confides in Dante, Carly becomes closer to Jack, and Anna begs Jason to believe her. When Chase considers getting dirty, he is in the shower getting clean. This space can accommodate 2 people, he yells. But is he hearing Brooke Lynn or someone else? Curtis is throwing a large Valentine's Day party at the Savoy, and Portia can't bear to be in the dark about his special plans for the evening. Maybe your wife gets a clue, he responds with a smile as she asks. What surprises does Curtis have planned? Trina accepts Kai's invitation to go out with him and sits across from him at one of the tables. She acknowledges, I have a confession to make. Will she let him know that her father owns the most popular club in Port Charles where they are? Lucas approaches Brad with a proposal somewhere else in the club. He acknowledges, I was wondering if you wanted some company. Brad has been hoping for this, so his refusal would be unexpected. Lulu feels bad over at the Quartermaines. She sighs and tells Dante, I am failing as a mother. Does Rocco's mother's obsession with getting Charlotte home make him feel abandoned? Carly is having fun learning more about the mysterious Jack Brennan. She smiles and teases, "I like knowing something about you that nobody else does." Jason is upset to be detained at the police station since Anna doesn't believe he won't remove Cyrus on his own. She begs, "I want you to risk something on me." Will Jason, however, consent to follow Anna's instructions? On PC, Valentine's Day entails a performance, a kiss, and the appearance of a killer. Love was undoubtedly in the air on General Hospital today, which was officially Valentine's Day in Port Charles. Now let's review the episode. General Hospital recap, the Savoy on Valentine's Day. Before they leave for the evening, Harrison Chase invites Brooke Lynn Quartermaine to join him in the shower. On their first formal date, Trina Robinson and Kai Taylor arrive at the Savoy, where Curtis Ashford and Portia Robinson are already there. Trina reveals that her dad runs the club after some small talk. Maxie Jones is reassured by Damian Spinelli that he will be Lucas Spencer's ideal Cupid. He proposes that Lucas and Gunther, a trauma surgeon, grab a table while he brings them drinks. After some discussion, both of them decide that Lucas isn't ready to date, so Gunther departs. At the pub, Portia walks up to Brad and advises him not to go overboard. Brad is absorbed with watching Lucas. The night seems dismal to him, and as he stands up to go, Lucas is standing behind him, requesting to speak. When Chase and Brooke Lynn get to the Savoy, she's in for a surprise. Chase is introduced by Curtis, who surprises Brooke Lynn by taking the stage. After that, Chase performs their song for his wife and the other patrons of the club. February 18th General Hospital recap, Valentine's Day in Port Charles brings a killer appearance, a kiss, and a performance. General Hospital recap, a moment between Carly and Jack. Jack Brennan shows up at Carly Spencer's door with roses as she is tidying up after Avery and Donna's Valentine's Day baking. They giggle as they rush to clean up after her sink pipe bursts. Since his father was a plumber, Jack then sets out to fix the broken pipe and completes the task in record time. It's nice for Carly to know something about Jack that nobody else does. They share a Valentine's Day cocktail after tidying up the mess. February 18th General Hospital recap, Valentine's Day in Port Charles brings a killer appearance, a kiss, and a performance. Recap of General Hospital, Dante believes Lulu is doing a fantastic job. To deliver Valentine's Day cupcakes to Rocco, Lulu Spencer makes a stop to the Quartermaines. She is informed by Dante Falconeri that Rocco is present at the Valentine's Day dance. Dante advises Lulu to start inquiring about her son since she is having trouble realizing that she doesn't know him at all. He assures Lulu that when she catches up, she will discover everything about him. Dante clarifies that Rocco's mother is what he needs most. He reminds Lulu that her presence is sufficient and that neither of them can read Rocco's thoughts. He claims that Lulu's return to Rocco's life has made him happier. In a light-hearted moment, Lulu follows Dante around the kitchen table after he takes a cupcake, causing it to land all over his face. February 18th General Hospital recap, Valentine's Day in Port Charles brings a killer appearance, a kiss, and a performance. Recap of General Hospital, Mac and Felicia get along. In his office, Mac Scorpio is half lying on Felicia Scorpion's lap, nursing a migraine. He believes that Sasha Corbin kissing Jason in the middle of his interrogation room is what caused the headache. Felicia informs him that both of them are aware that the heart desires what it desires. Felicia considers the beginnings and endings of their love story and how everything turns out as it should. February 18th General Hospital recap, Valentine's Day in Port Charles brings a killer appearance, a kiss, and a performance. Recap, Anna begs Jason not to kill Cyrus on General Hospital. Entering the questioning room where Jason Morgan is, Anna Devane declares that she must legally release him but that she will do everything in her power to persuade him not to kill Cyrus Renault. Anna is preparing to arrest Cyrus and requests permission from Jason to carry out her duties and secure justice for Sam and the other people Cyrus killed. Because they are friends, Anna begs him to set aside his rage and refrain from killing Cyrus. The idea that who you know lets you off the hook will be conveyed if he does it and gets away with it. Although Jason acknowledges her point, he claims that when Sam's death is at stake, it makes no difference. Anna is pleading with him to believe in her as much as she has believed in him. Because of their genuine mutual trust, everyone would assume that Anna assisted in covering up Jason's murder of Cyrus. In order to secure justice for Sam, Anna begs Jason once more to let her bring Cyrus in alive. After learning that she must release Jason immediately and that she won't be able to obtain a warrant for Cyrus until the morning, she ends the call. She begs him one more not to kill Cyrus since they both understand each other. General Hospital recap: Lucky and Liz share a kiss before Cyrus shows up. When Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer arrive at her house, she informs him about her encounter with Anna. When they find Aiden Weber's cake on the coffee table, they decide that perhaps a party is in order. After introducing Tobias to his parents, he yanks Liz away. He offers to stay at home with Lucky, but Liz says she doesn't mind if he goes skating with Tobias instead. After the boys depart, Lucky finds out that Aiden offered to stay at home. He can see why their son is wary of his motives and protective of her. Liz promises to ensure Aiden understands that he need not be concerned about Lucky's motivations. Liz is told by Lucky that she has never looked more stunning, and they kiss. When Lucky finally departs, someone knocks on the door. Liz opens the door, thinking it's Lucky, only to see Cyrus standing there. Hearts open, tensions rise, danger lurks at the door. Tensions rise, hearts open, and danger is at the door, according to General Hospital spoilers and updates for Wednesday, February 19th. As Harrison Chase shows his emotions to a friend, Elizabeth Baldwin faces danger, and Curtis Ashford spots Drew Quartermaine. Tensions rise. Tensions increase. Curtis sees Drew in the club while he and Portia Robinson are still at Curtis' large Valentine's Day celebration at the Savoy. They don't need him spoiling their evening, he grumbles to Portia. Recently, Drew has been able to ruin everything he touches, but not for himself, rather, he ruins things for other people. Will Curtis create an excuse to chase Drew out with his bouncers in order to get him out of his club's safe haven? Or will he just follow the crowd and hope Drew doesn't ruin the huge party too? Damian Spinelli's matchmaking attempt failed, as Brad Cooper and Lucas Jones are still seated at a table in the club. Although Spinelli facilitated, it didn't seem to work out, even though Maxie Jones was the one who actually found Lucas the date. Lucas acknowledged that he hadn't been in a relationship since his divorce, and the man departed after telling him to get Maxie's number. Brad now informs Lucas that this is incorrect on a number of ways, possibly because he believes his date abandoned him. That's Brad's expert's perspective on what transpired on their Valentine's Day date, at least. Astonishment at Bobby's. While Jocelyn Jax fusses over Emma Scorpio Drake, there is frustration at Bobby's. Joss asks Emma how all of that translates into her assisting Emma, which shows how frustrated she is with her. With Gio Palmieri scheduled to provide the music, Emma is probably attempting to entice Jocelyn to attend her charity event, which is aimed at saving animals, particularly bunnies. Emma is obviously bothering herself, but Jocelyn has nothing against bunnies. Emma is keeping Jocelyn from doing the great things she should be doing. Open hearts. In another scene, Chase is with Dante Falconeri, who is urging his co-worker to be more forthcoming. "Whatever it is, man, you can tell me," he says to Chase. Chase recently finished a special song he wrote for his wife, Brooke Lynn Quartermaine Chase, at the club. The fact that Chase is unable to father a kid and that he and Brooke Lynn are unable to have their own child is likely the source of Chase's concerning problems. Dante can identify, even if Rocco Falconeri was carried by a surrogate in his case and Lulu Spencer was unable to conceive. The issue facing Chase and Brooke Lynn is more serious. They will need to locate a sperm donor, which Chase would obviously not be pleased about. Arguments. As Lulu is reprimanding Brooke Lynn in the workplace, it appears like her position as Brooke Lynn's assistant at Deception Cosmetics is not going to work out at all. Lulu's argument with her that "you can tell me if you are not getting what you wanted is your fault" isn't helping her. It's true that in order to complete a task effectively, an employee occasionally requires additional clarification on a request from their supervisor or employer. However, it is actually harmful to yell at this employer or supervisor. That is known as insubordination, and it only gets individuals into difficulty and occasionally gets them fired. The door is dangerous. Elizabeth is in danger since Cyrus Renaud arrived just after Lucky Spencer departed. After returning for the piece of cake he had forgotten, Elizabeth assumed the knock was his. Rather, Cyrus gives her a nasty gaze and refuses to be persuaded to go. The anxious Elizabeth is at home alone when Cyrus arrives with a syringe full of digitalis, so he tells her he's worried this simply cannot wait.